So in this video, we're going to talk on the introduction to web design and development. If you have recently started learning about web design and development of programming, just for the beginners, um, there are probably three building blocks for web design and development you should know as a beginner. So these building blocks, they are the HTML, the CSS, and also the JavaScript. So these are the three building blocks you should know as a beginner. So the tools which you are meant to have on your system are the modern browser and integrated development environment or editor. So the modern browser, you can have the Chrome, you can have Chrome on your system, you can have Mozilla Firefox, you can have Microsoft Edge, Opera, and so on. Same with the editor, we have several editors that can be used for web design and development. And we have the Visual Studio, we have Brackets, we have Atom, and many other editors that can be used for web design and development. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the HTML. So the HTML, the acronym for the HTML is Hypertext Markup Language. So I summarize it into 3 points. So the summary of what HTML is, it actually describes the structure of a web page. Maybe you are building a login page. So what will the structure of that web page be like? So you need the email address to be imputed in the input field. You need password. You need phone number. So these are what the structures. HTML helps. It actually helps to helps for describing the structure of what's of a web page, and it consists of series of elements, which you will know in the subsequent videos. It also tells the browser how to display the content. So this is a typical example of what HTML is, though there are some additions of CSS in this design. So HTML, we have in HTML we have this which we call a label. This is an element. So we also have an input field where the email of the user will be imputed. We also have a password. We have what the input field for the password. So these are called series of elements. So this HTML describes the structure. It describes the structure of a web page. So this is how I want the web page to be structured. This is how I want the web page to look like. I want the web page to have a label to tell the user that this input field is what is for the email address, and we have like two labels here for the email, the password. We have two input fields for the email and also for the password. So HTML helps to describe the structure of a web page. It actually tells the browser what to display, and this is what the browser will actually display at the end of the day. So starting up HTML, so this is just how HTML looks like, the code. So the whole of this is what we call the HTML, the simple HTML documents. So the whole of this is what we call HTML documents. So the first line, we have the doc type HTML. So this the doc type HTML. This is the first we have. So this actually tell there are different versions of HTML. So when you declare this, it actually gives the definition that we're making use of HTML5. So we have HTML1, we have HTML2. So these are versions. So this actually defines the version of the HTML used. So we also have this HTML, and when you look at it, you notice something. It has a tag, two tags. These are what we call tag. So for the HTML, it has two tags. We have the starting start tag and the end tag. So this HTML is what we call the root elements. So when we talk about elements is just when we have something like this. We have a starting tag and we also have an end tag. So inside of it is what we call content. So the combination of these three stuff are what we call HTML elements. So this is a typical example. We have label, we have a label, a starting and start tag and an end tag, and in between these tags we have a context. So the combination of this, the whole of this is what we call an element. So this HTML, it has a start tag and also has an end tag. So this is what we call the root elements. And in this, we have two other elements, the head and the body. The head and the body. So I won't say anything for now concerning the head. So our focus here is the body. Our focus here is the body. So for the body, for the body, this is the body. This is the first tag, the start tag, and this is the second tag, which we call the end tag. In this body, the body, it houses the content you actually want to display on a web page. So these are what I want to display on the web page. I want a label, which is email. I also want an input field where the email will be imputed, and also I need also a label, a password, and also an input field for this password. So the function of this body is that it houses the contents that will be displayed on a web page. That is what this the body does. So